The Nigeria Customs Service and the Benin Republic Customs Administration have introduced SIGMET connectivity. That's an ECOWAS project that aims to facilitate trade and transport within the region digitally. Bamidele Ayemibo, the CEO of 3T Impex Consulting, joins me now to discuss how this move can harmonize cross-border trade. Bamidele, thank you for joining us today.
All right, thank you for having me. Good afternoon.
Let's get right to it. Let's get your initial comment, reaction to this project or initiative between the Nigeria Customs Service and that of Benin Republic.
It's a welcome development. It's been in the work for a while, and the primary goal is to streamline and secure transit of goods across member states, not just Nigeria and Benin. It's ECOWAS idea, so it's supposed to go across not just Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, like that. And the goal basically is streamline and secure transit of goods across border. Actually, the goal is to facilitate real-time data and exchange among the customs, because the bigger challenge is the fact that goods are leaving Nigeria going through Benin, and sometimes they have to open these goods. Good and Nigerian customs have checked. There's no reason opening and checking it again in Benin Republic. But now with this, it becomes a lot easier to avoid those kind of delay caused by manual checking, whereas the custom will have exchanged data, and that will have prevented all this from happening.
What other challenges, specific challenges, could this new platform address?
Number one is paper documentation issue will be eliminated. So it's to replace paper-based custom documentation with electronic form, allowing for faster processing. And of course, that would definitely reduce error. Real-time tracking, very important. Real-time, there's a challenge of move goods. I claim it's going to Ghana, but it's going to Benin. Benin is supposed to take duty on it, but Benin is not taking duty on it because you claim it's going to Ghana. Now, real-time tracking prevents that from happening, such that at the end of the day, they can track the good in transit to the destination, not just within. Because currently, if the good gets to Benin, Benin Custom will remove seal and put their own seal to track it to the end of Benin before Togo, and then Togo will remove the seal and then put another seal to track it between Togo and Ghana. That is supposed to be removed now, such that at the end of the day, we can track it real time across board to ensure that this good is going to the destination that it was initially scheduled for. So real-time tracking, and of course, that will prevent fraud. Fraud in the sense that people cannot, when we're moving goods into country, claiming it's for transit, whereas it's for export. But however, there's a big problem that is not addressing, which will have been good if you address. And that is the fee that Benin is charging Nigerian products. When you compare what Benin is charging Nigerian truck, which is over 3 million, to what Togo and Ghana will charge, which is just about 1.something million in Naira terms, is still not addressing that challenge. So there's still a challenge. But of course, this is solving a particular problem, but it's not solving for another problem Nigeria have with Benin Republic as far as our product export is concerned.
So you're saying that payment or these fees should be harmonized across the member countries, or who determines what fees to pay? If fee is a certain amount in country A, who determines how country B also, determines their own fee?
The country determines how much they pay. It's called transit fee, and Benin Republic on Nigerian goods is very high. And it happens after the border closure we did that time. Maybe it's a plan to get back at us, I don't know. A number of multinationals are complaining about it. It's making our product very expensive in all the countries. As long as the good is going to pass through their country to go to any of those countries, it's making our product very expensive and not competitive. And of course, the government have tried to engage with them, but it's a sort of revenue for them. Maybe what we need to do is to ensure we fix the movement by water. So at the end of the day, we don't have to pass through Benin if I go to Togo or Ghana or Cote d'Ivoire, any of the countries in West Africa. But it's determined by the country themselves, and that's why Ghana and Togo transit charge is a lot lower than what Benin Republic is charging Nigeria.
Oh, doesn't this defeat the whole essence of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area? Of course, free movement of goods and services, competitive fees and prices and all of that.
Very correct. Very correct. We talk about Pan-Africa. We talk about integrating Africa as far as trade is concerned. But at the end of the day, now we have removed tariff, right? But we are putting transit charge. I mean, So, I mean, it's like we are taking it on one hand and putting it on the other hand. It's not helping to facilitate the integration of Africa economically and leveraging on the instrumentality of trade. So you are very correct. It's defeating the purpose, at least for Benin Republic. For other countries, even if you are going to charge, you can charge, but not a prohibitively high fee that make the product not very competitive.
And overall, will we see a significant boost? I mean, if this, it's just started and it looks like...
Yes, this will reduce time. It will reduce delay. They won't have to be opening. I mean, there was a news from the rep. I think it was a rep report, House of Representatives saying that I think about 75% of Nigerian goods are open in transit. It's going to significantly reduce that. That will reduce time. That will be able to help us to increase the cycle of shipment that can be done because the goods can arrive on time, we can sell and then get on. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a good news, but I think we need to do more about increasing the volume of trade within the corridor, which I think will happen. If this now reduce the transit time, maybe we'll be able to increase the volume of trade, because according to MBS, Q4 last year, it's just about $1 million worth of goods that was shipped across West Africa, from Nigeria to West Africa, which is very small compared to what we could have done within the period.
All right, we'll leave it there. Bamidele, thank you so much for talking to us today. We appreciate your time on the show. That was Bamidele Ayim, CEO of 3T Impacts Consulting.